Should I use this one? Okay. Thank you, Adi. Thank you, ABSL. For the reason of this session being time constrained because we need to cover the entire curriculum, I decided to compact it and basically use it as a motivation for any one of you who didn't start on your... Bliže. Okay. To use as motivation for you if you didn't already started down the road of AI adoption, just to show you how easily it can be done and how effective it can be. So for this presentation, I want to show you how easily you can dip your toes and build upon it. Thank you. Is it turned on? Yeah, it is. Thanks. So the short agenda that I have for today is to try and reflect on the question if the AI is another bubble and how it's going to end. Then I want to talk about three views or three lenses of AI in business. After that, I want to give you three practical scenarios on how you can start if you didn't already started. And then I want to make a closing remark and try motivating you to actually start. This is basically a hype loop that's been used. It's invented by Gartner, and it's been used to explain how hype loops work and how bubbles burst. And if you follow it up to the peak of inflated expectations, down to the valley of the shadow of death, or through of disillusionment, and then all the way up the smaller slope or lighter slope to plateau of productivity, you can see that it can be applied to internet itself, to mobile apps after original iPhone got introduced to the market, to the crypto, who I would argue is now somewhere on the slope of enlightenment. It took it a while because of all the scams that follow it, but it's now on the way to be widely adopted and to get to the plateau of productivity and mainstream adoption. And AI is probably following the same path. Is it already in financial bubble? Probably yes. Most of the companies, I think, that are AI-related are overvalued, starting with NVIDIA. But it doesn't mean that if it's in a financial bubble, that the remaining value after the bubble bursts, if it bursts, is not going to be high. I argue it's going to be higher than it was with the internet itself because of much larger market and because of the productivity increases that it provides us already, and it probably will be even better in the future. With that said, the three lenses of AI, and this is not my invention, this is something that's being adopted on the market, that these are categories of AI applications that are most likely, most probable, and give the best return on investment. And those lenses are automation of repetitive tasks, from generating weekly reports to handling routine messages. Then augmentation of human judgment. Let's say it's a decision support system or something like that. And then acceleration of creativity and innovation. With that in mind, what I did yesterday is built three very simple, very small, no, sorry, I built two, let me be honest, out of three very simple AI agents, and the first of them I actually built twice. Once to show myself that I can build it in an hour, and then another time to actually record it and prepare a small video for you so you can track how the process looked like. Let me just explain what I built. I built a three-part agent that listens to my inbox. It analyzes emails I receive. It parses them. If it understands that someone asked me for a financial report, it reaches out to my data source, which is a dummy CSV, but it really doesn't matter. You can hook it up to anything. And then it basically creates aggregations and visualizations. It creates draft response message to my boss who asked me for that. And then it attaches the visualization to the email. I started with a simple prompt to ChatGPT. I like using ChatGPT for product-related tasks. Sorry, how can I start the video? That's the video. If it doesn't start, doesn't matter, I can explain. Okay, I'll explain it. So I started with simple ChatGPT prompt stating what I want to build. And then in clear steps, I explained that I want to make it three-part. I want to have a part that does the research, then the part that does the analysis and aggregations, and then a summarizer or communicator part that communicates the response back to the original sender of the email. And I stated to the ChatGPT that I will use AI coding tools in order to build this. So it basically creates a backlog for me that I can copy-paste into, in my case, Cursor, using Claude 4.5 model for development tasks. And I actually had a video embedded to this showing how everything looked, and then sending the email, and then getting the response back. But this is a screenshot of the response. So basically, I sent an email to myself asking for the weekly report. Then the agent gathered the data, did the aggregations, create visualizations. Then it compiled the draft response to my boss, and then attached that email, that visualization to the email. So it took around 45 minutes to do that, like 15 to 17 to actually build the code. It's just 3 Python scripts. And then like 20 to integrate it with my Google console to authenticate, to create new client app, to authenticate it, to use Google API, Gmail API, and so on. So configuration took longer than it took me to build the actual agent. And think about it. If I had to do that manually, it would take me probably at least half an hour, but probably like an hour, to get to the data, to do the visualization, to write the response to my boss, attach it, and send it. And also to prove it, that I didn't make mistakes. And if it saved me half an hour, and if we're a company of 3,000 people, and let's say 100 of us needed to send that weekly report today, we saved 50 hours in one day. Over 4 weeks or 1 month, it's going to be 200 hours, which is more than one engineer month. It's a small thing, but if we start chipping away from the tasks, mundane tasks that we have that AI can replace us, overall, it will accumulate and it will gain humongous returns on investment if used wisely. Next agent is thought experiment. I couldn't get to actually build it yesterday, but my vision was basically to build an agent, again, 3-part agent, that does the research of the market. Then it runs the analysis on the research, and then summarizes it for a board. And the topic of its research and the report that it generates is whether you should introduce new service to the market, or whether you need to expand into new geography. So that's something that you would use your analysts for days just to gather data and then process it, and now they can work more on validation rather than data gathering, and that will save a lot of time for you as well. So it will allow for business leaders to gain clarity in hours, not days, for analysts to spend time validating, not gathering information, and for AI to become the first draft of strategic thought in your organization. The third one, accelerate. I actually built also, but didn't record it, although now it doesn't matter. And this one was for me personally. What I did with it is, I have a personal blog, irhadbabić.com, which I restarted like a month ago. And I figured that it takes me more time to prepare like social network cross-promotion materials than to write the blog itself. So what I wanted to do is create an AI agent that will help me if I share the link with it, and it scours and scrapes my page. It creates cross-promotional materials, including images for carousels on LinkedIn, because that's something new I want to try. So what I did is also built three-part agent. I didn't want to go for more complex agents because of the time constraints and because I want to show you how easy you can start. And this is another easy one. So the first entity in the agent was a consultant that basically traverses the website and generates instructions for the designer, and then consultant for me is GPT-5. Then the designer creates visuals based on those inputs. And for me, designer was, again, Claude 4.5, and with Claude, it cannot create images, but I needed JPEGs or PNGs. So what I did is have the designer or Claude generate static HTML images for me that then I gave to Executor, which is a Python script, that ran headless browser and then took screenshot of those HTMLs. It's a hacky solution. I wouldn't use it in production. But for me, it produced the result. As you can see on the right-hand side, this is, I'm not gonna, it's gonna go live soon, but I didn't want it to go live. I just wanted to take a screenshot for you. So all those visuals are generated by the AI agent that I built in an hour. And it will save me hours just on promoting my own blog because I don't need to do this manually anymore. And it will also, in the future, I didn't finish it, include like texts and everything else, so I don't need to come up with that either. So in my case, it allows me to go from article to conversion-ready visuals in one click, or rather in one prompt. Show my visitors value fast with visual stories, and marketing team's output increases multifold if I was a company. With that, what we've seen across all three types of AI agents is that the automation is freeing time, augmentation is improving judgment, and acceleration is unlocking creativity. Oh God, this is an ugly slide, but it was an afterthought. If we approach with this simplification to all our problems and start chipping away and consider building agents to either augment, automate, or accelerate, we'll create a bridge that will give us value regardless of the AI being hype or not, being in a bubble or not, or even that bubble bursting or not. The next leap is not going to be another model, it's going to be a mindset to start counting on AI solutions and AI tools to solve our daily problems. Starting in business and probably moving on to real life, like our colleagues show ordering peaches. I love that. Leaders who treat AI as a habit, not a headline, will build faster, think deeper, and scale smarter. And now, for the end of this presentation, I want to quote or paraphrase my colleague Goran Savic, who also probably quoted or paraphrased someone else. He says that AI adoption is a race. It's ongoing. We're all taking part. In that race, it's a city marathon, basically. We have professional athletes who treat this as glorified training. We have recreationalists who want to see how well they improved, how they can stack against professional athletes, and so on. We have people who are just working on their fitness, and we have people who are lost there, like maybe grannies and small children who just wanted to take part. They will run for 100 meters and go back. They will not cross the finish line. They will get lost in the middle. So AI adoption is a race. Are you running? That's everything that I wanted to convey. Thank you. Pitanje? I'm just going to wait for a few seconds in case someone has any questions.
I would like to see the video.
I can share my contact and I can send it to you, but it's like chopped up. It's 3 minutes long. I will send it to you. Okay? I'll come to you and I'll take your contact. Thank you.
One more question.
Okay.
For this audience, what is the best way to build skills that you have? How do you build that?
For me, it was anecdotal. I want to say pet project, but it's really not. It's 4 pet projects. I have severe ADHD, and I switch between them. When I'm bored of one, I work on the other one. and they're all, of course, coding projects. And they have a lot of mundane tasks that I didn't want to spend time on because I only have so much free time. So I started because I wanted to solve difficult problems myself and have someone else to solve the easy ones without me paying them. And it was just like, I was forced to explore the options, and since GPT 3.5 and first reasoning models, coding skills of AI increased multifold, and I just hopped on a bandwagon, and so far I'm loving it. And because of that, people heard about it, and now like treating me as some sort of authority, although I'm not that by any means. I know just a little bit more than an average engineer around me. But now people ask me for advice because of it, because I'm maybe a month ahead of them. That's it. Thank you.